Hey scrappers, welcome to another episode of Scrapping with Moose. Alright, so tonight I'm going to be scrapping a popular summer item, air conditioner. Now first of all, you want to make sure that you get these drained professionally. I've got a friend who's an HVAC, and he's glad to drain out the refrigerant whenever I have a few of them in my car. They can actually recycle it, reuse it, so make sure you make that connection with someone. Otherwise you have to pay to have it removed or buy an expensive system to get it done yourself. Alright, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to start taking out the metal casing and clipping the power cord. So we got copper in the cable and brass on the plugs. Alright, so inside these air conditioners you want to make sure you're careful. These little fins can be sharp. You can slice yourself up on them. You have two radiators, tomato, potato, whatever. So you have these things right here. You want to make sure that you snip off all these copper loops so you can pull off this steel plate, and this copper will be number 1 copper. Spin it around. So here's that other copper radiator in here. Alright, it's going to be a compressor, sealed unit. This has all kinds of nice copper piping coming around it. If you take these apart, there's more copper in there. You can do that in a different video, or you could sell it just like this. There's a copper bearing motor in here for the fan. See it right there? That's what turns the fan around. Alright, so here's one of the rads. And here is power supply. You have copper bearing motor. You've got some relays in here. Make sure you pull those relays out. There's going to be silver contacts in there. Looks like a couple of sealed units. Those are like big capacitors, and a bunch of wire, and the case is steel. Alright, so this is the heavy part. This is what makes these things weigh so much. And what this basically is just a big chunk of steel. There's going to be some oil in there, the lubricant, and a motor. It's what helps compress and keep the coolant running around, as far as what I know. If I'm wrong, post a comment, let me know. Alright. And we got that copper bearing motor in there. So now what we want to do is we want to trim off all the excess copper off of things. Alright, so what I'm doing now is I'm putting the radiator in a vise. And I'm going to use a Sawzall to trim off those copper ends. Alright, so once those have all been trimmed off, these things usually come off fairly easy. And there you go, there's a steel off of it. needs one cleaned radiator. Alright, so here we have it. So inside of an air conditioner, you're going to get, there's that big fan motor. There's a couple of low-grade boards. These relays are going to have silver contacts in them, and a little aluminum heat sink there. Another little transformer for your copper-bearing motor pile. Got a fistful of wire, plus the power cable. Got a nice big bucket of #1 copper in there. We've got lots of weight for radiators. There was 2. Make sure you clean the ends off. Get that piece of steel off. And the compressor. So that's it for the air conditioner. Remember to make sure you get it drained professionally first. Do not try and discharge these on yourself, like by smashing them open or something. There's huge fines associated with that. So yeah, I wonder what Virginia over at iScrap would give me for this. Why don't we find out? Stop! Don't go anywhere! Comment. Say something. I want to hear from you. I want to know if you think I'm doing something great, I'm doing something bad, what I can do better. All comments are great. Make a suggestion what you want me to scrap next. And see you on the next video.